Hi, welcome to the third lesson, Mathematics for Mothers. I'm very happy. I have got some good response from some mothers whose children are in primary and nursery school level, and they are struggling to teach mathematics to their children. And some of them they have expressed their happiness about these ideas. But I would like to warn one thing: whatever methods, approaches, ideas I am suggesting here, they are not final. It is some of them are my personal views, some of them which I have picked up from the books which I have read in education. But my firm belief is this: in education, nothing can be mandatory. For example, you apply this method, you will get this result. No, it is not possible. All the methods, approaches, theories, they are all suggestive. Nothing is mandatory. For example, in my previous lesson, I told start and end of a letter or number. My idea was this: uh, let it be any point, starting point and end point, because I have seen the students who are trained under nursery training with the strict rules of starting and ending. Once they become adults, they adopt their own method, and we don't mind whether a child, a particular person writes 4 in one particular way or another particular way. But my point is that 4 should look like 4, 7 should look like 7. So that should be the idea. So with this, let me continue today. See, in this lesson, this is lesson 1, teaching place value to children. uh, this lesson may consist of two parts. In the first part, let me discuss the theoretical aspect required for this concept. In the second, let me suggest some approaches, methods, and activities. First, let us do revision of the place value system. If you have studied it properly, it is a recall. If not, then first you have to make this clear and then teach your child. See, the idea is this: why I am taking the second issue. When I ask this question to my students who are going to be teachers, many of them they told, "Sir, we learnt all these things in school. Our teachers taught, but we were not able to understand anything of place value and all. Now, because we are adults, we are able to understand this is a very simple concept." Therefore, there are two possibilities. You might have understood this one, might have forgotten, or you might have not understood this at all. In both cases, let me try. Let us first revise what is required to teach this to kids, that is place value. See, if you take a number, this number has two types of values. One is called face value, another one is called place value. Let me give an illustration. Take, for example, 9, another number 92, another number is 921. Here in the first one, place value and face value, they are one and the same actually. So its place is unit place, we call it as unit place, and its value is 9. It's very clear. So it is face value. But coming to the second one, if you say this 9 is in the 10th place, of course, we have to teach this to the children, and its value is 90. So it has two aspects. One is its face value, another one is place value. We are not talking about the face value of 9 here because of the position it occupies, its value is 90. And here, similarly, here it is occupying the third place, the 100th place, so its value is 900. So this idea should be made very clear to the students. Unfortunately, this idea we have to develop in a child right from the beginning. But my personal belief is that it takes some time for the child to understand this concept, because this is a little bit abstract. Uh, as adults, it is very easy to understand. Therefore, my idea is this now: how to teach this to children so that at least we can help them to form this idea, conceptualize this face value and place value, difference between them in a better way. So that is the purpose. Wrong approach is this, which I have seen. Of course, it may not be the case with all schools. I am not blaming any school system. I am just telling where it is wrong. If it is done like this is wrong. So it is not applicable to any school or any teacher. See, take for example, this is one approach normally because I have visited some school where I have seen this type of teaching. Wrong practice is this. For example, 23, a teacher says it is two tens and three units. 23 means 210 and 3 units. It is correct, nothing wrong. Conceptually or content wise, it is correct. But when you teach small children by this table and then 23 equal to 210 3 unit, normally a child cannot understand anything. Therefore, most suitable approach is activity method in such cases. And of course, activity method is suggestive. I cannot give that this particular activity should be done. No, I am just suggesting some activity. You think which is better for your child. Ultimately, child should be able to attain the concept. So that is our idea. Now, conceptual clarity is needed before proceeding further. For example, what is the meaning of place value chart? Now, we have to make this very clear. There is analogy between letters and numbers. For example, you see, millions and millions of words are created using just 26 alphabets in English. Same way, we can write any big number using only 10 digits: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is really something very, very interesting. The idea is place value system. Here what we are doing is we are using the place value system. And remember, this concept is given by India. The concept of place value, let me talk about this a little bit later. Theoretical knowledge required to teach place value system of number, let me show you. See, we have totally 9 digits, 10 digits including 0, 10 digits. And any number we can write, any big number, using only these 10 symbols. They are called numerals and they are just symbols. So to write a number more than 9, we use place value system, taking 10 as the base. 10 as the base. Let me clarify this point. Hence, this system is called decimal system. What the system which you are adopting is. This system came into practice recently at international level, historically speaking. Recently means not a few years back, maybe 300, 400 years. But for example, in Western culture, if you remember well, when you were a student in primary school, we used to learn Roman system, then Greek system, then Babylonian system, etc. For example, convert a given number into Roman system, etc. Actually, in European countries, people are not aware of decimal system about 300 years back. But decimal system is one of the most valuable contribution from India. For example, in Ramayana and Mahabharata, there are mention of very big numbers. That means our ancestors had a very good and very sound knowledge of decimal system and how we can use this only 10 digits in representing the number. So this is the historical reason. Let us understand the meaning of the place value. See, a big numbers are represented using the concept called grouping. Actually, the place value system is based on grouping. Let me clarify this one. Say, consider 3. Let us represent it using taking base as 2 instead of 10. Let me take 2. So the idea is this: 3 can be grouped as follows in group of 2 like this. See, you take 3 objects, any object, then first you group the first 2 1 unit. This is separate. Now you can say this means 3 is equal to 1 group of 2. This is one group and 1 unit. Actually, it is unit means 1. Therefore, now the idea is this: if you want to use a place value chart, this is unit place, this is 2's place. So 1 and 1, because there is one group of 2, one single one, so 1 1. And exactly this is called binary system. And you can see 3 can be written as 1 1 and then 2, like this. This indicates system. If it is 10, we have to write 10. This you might have studied in school. So 1 1. So this is the idea. But the difficulty, of course, and we are using binary system in computers. So this is also a useful system. But in our day-to-day system, the best system which we have adopted already is decimal system, where we are using 0 to 9, 10 digits. Now let me, if we take 10 as the base system, we use digits 0 to 9. See, this is another understanding. If you are using base system 2, you need 0 and 1, 2 digits. Base system 3, we need 3 digits, 0, 1, 2. Base system 4, you need 4 digits, 0, 1, 2, 3. So base system 10 requires 10 digits, that is from 0 to 9. This is one understanding. We can write any number up to 9 as a number itself, so no problem. For example, suppose we want to represent 4, this is not a problem. Problem comes when, for example, you take 14. Say, how to understand this one? See, this is the idea. You take 14 dots, say pebbles or buttons, whatever. Now here you have to use the concept of grouping. First, what you have to do is take the 10 dots together. This is one group. How many remaining now? 4 are remaining. So one group of 10 and another 4 ones. So this we write actually tens place 1. So that means meaning is there is one group containing 10 items and 4 different items. Unit 1, 4 such units. 4. And this we write 1 by 4. This we write 1 by 4. This is the idea. And this is very simple for us. It is not difficult. Any adult can understand this concept. But the real challenge is when we are teaching this to our students. So then the problem arises. This is the theoretical idea needed to teach. As what I am trying to do is I am just convincing you the idea of place value system, and I am not teaching you now how this can be introduced to the children. So that is a different issue. So first we should make this concept very clear, so that now we can think what type of procedure, activity or ideas or games we can design so that we can introduce this concept to our children. And idea is that child should be able to understand, and child should be able to write 2-digit number, 3-digit number without any confusion, and later they must be able to add, subtract, everything. Because unless the place value system is made clear, students cannot do calculation involving carrying, for example addition, subtraction, more complicated multiplication, division. All these things will become difficult. Therefore what is very important is we should pay a lot of attention at this stage. If this stage is clearly taught, rest of the things will be very simple. So let us discuss the activity approach that to teach this to kids. For example, in the next session I will be taking what activities we can actually employ. And please note, these are all suggestive and they are not prescriptive. I have tried all these things and they are really wonderful, and children really like it. I have not taken this from many book. Of course this type of activities are suggested in many books, but this is my approach. Therefore I am sharing with you. You first try whether this is really effective, then you can come to the conclusion. So this is my idea of place value system. In the next video let me show you what type of activities we can employ in teaching place value system. I hope you have understood what is the concept of place value with this discussion. Thank you for watching this video. As before, if you like this video and if you think that it is really useful for you in teaching mathematics to small children, please subscribe and share with your friends. Let us meet in the next lesson. Till then, bye. Take care.